Commissioner Scarpetta, we've known each other for quite some number of years when we were both in the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Manhattan together. You were then and continue to be way older than I am. But there was another...
I knew this was going somewhere.
There was another kid in that office who will be testifying tomorrow. One of the things that we observed, following up on Chairman Kane's last questions, when we work with both federal and NYPD law enforcement agencies, mostly FBI, was that it was a one-way street. The FBI rarely shared information. Now we are in a posture where we're dealing with a threat that involves a very highly skilled and motivated adversary. It's been Al-Qaeda has been compared to the kind of entrepreneurial, quick-moving operation as our Silicon Valley has produced in a very positive way. This is the evil analog. Last time you were before us, Commissioner Kelly, you talked about the fact that things regarding sharing with the FBI were better than they had been. And given the baseline, that would not be difficult to improve upon. We share, I think I can speak for the whole Commission, we share your high opinion of Director Mueller and what he is trying to do with the FBI. And I appreciate your response to our chairman in connection with some of the areas in which relations have improved. I'd like to get very specific with you because we're at a point where we're beginning to make our recommendations. What specifically would you have changed on a going forward basis that's not in place now, other than obviously the question of allocation of resources, which is pretty much not their bailiwick?
I'd like to see more integration of the Joint Terrorist Task Force. Right now, our component is pretty much appended to the FBI component, and it's not as integrated as it should be. And there are other task forces that exist in the federal government that do that. For instance, the Drug Enforcement Task Force, the OCDETF Task Force model. I think we would get more out of it as a city, and I think we would also help the quality of investigations, the total investigative product that is developed, if in fact we were fully integrated into the task force.
Well, I understand your point about receiving information relating to operations or information or intelligence that is gathered relating to other parts of the country, and perhaps even overseas, where your people could benefit. My own sense is that the FBI could benefit the more smart people are looking at this and thinking outside the box and connecting the dots and so forth. But aside from that, can you be specific? What kind of things should the FBI be doing now to help in the total effort that are not yet accomplished?
Well, again, I've read Director Mueller's testimony. I think that he's certainly moving in the right direction in a lot of areas. The allocation of resources to counterterrorism perhaps should be an area that is looked at. The percent
in the FBI, you mean?
The percentage of agents devoted to the terrorist threat.
We're certainly looking at that, but in terms of your interaction with the FBI, well, and looking at the distinction between good intentions and good ideas and what's now the reality of the situation, the more concrete you can be, the more concrete we can be.
Yeah, more specific case information or information that relates to New York, directly or tangentially to New York, we'd like to know about it. And, we've made that feeling known, and I've talked to the director about that. So I'm hopeful that that's going to take place as a result of their improved technology, because there are issues and have been recognized for a while that cases that are going on in other parts of the country affecting, say, New York are not being told to us, so we're not informed of it. But I think, again, headquarters in the FBI, if you will, may not fully be aware of them. So my understanding is the director is addressing that aggressively. The information is going to come in to a centralized repository, and that it will hopefully go out to cities and agencies that have a vested interest in it. So that's what we're looking for. And again, I think the integration of the Joint Terrorist Task Force is important. It's important to us.
It's a matrix and a procedure, but not yet operational from your standpoint.
That's right.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.